The next 5 years are coming either way. 5 years from now, you'll either be proud of your progress or wondering where the time went. Most people think success comes from one big breakthrough, but the real transformation happens through small daily decisions repeated over time. My name is Mark, aka Create Lifestyle. I help people, especially those over 50, break out of outdated beliefs so they can create freedom, abundance, peace of mind, residual income, and leave a powerful legacy. And if you're under 50, you can absolutely benefit from this conversation and perhaps shave decades off of your transformation and achieving your goals, because it will save you years of unnecessary struggle. And I call this whole thing escaping the matrix. And today I'm talking about time, focus, discipline, identity, law of attraction, and primarily why one intentional hour can completely transform your future. Now understand that the next 5 years are coming anyway. I remember growing up, I would hear my dad say, where did time go? And I didn't get it when he said it, but as I've gotten older, here I am asking myself the same question. Where did time go? And in order to kind of get a handle on it and get some control, we have to get control in certain ways. And one of the ways that we can do this is by grabbing that first hour of the day when we wake up. And I'll get more back to that in a moment. So you're either going to be saying, wow, I really made some major changes, or wow, nothing changed. So this matrix, it thrives on distraction. Most people wake up and immediately surrender all their attention. We get into reactionary mode. And we do this by jumping on social media, turning on the news, checking all our notifications, checking our emails. All this is about other people's priorities. And this is before you spend any time on investing in yourselves. So attention is a currency. You probably heard that by now. But these gigantic companies, they're spending millions and billions of dollars just trying to grasp your attention, because where your attention goes, your life kind of follows. And through all this attention, they capitalize off of it by selling you things and so forth. So as I mentioned, you want to win the first hour of the day. I'm not saying get up at 5 a.m., but it's not a bad thing. The point is ownership. It's owning that day. If you can claim one intentional hour for yourself before the world starts pulling on you, that could be 1 hour of growth, 1 hour of learning, 1 hour of creation. So these small actions create massive results. An hour doesn't sound like much, but 1 hour a day becomes 365 hours a year, over 1,800 hours in 5 years. That's enough time to learn some new skills, build a business, improve your health, read a bunch of books, create new life. Create Lifestyle, of course, is my brand. And that's what it's all about here, is just kind of creating the life that you want. So small hinges swing big doors open. Perhaps you've heard that before. Your morning, it programs your mind. The first thoughts you entertain often set the tone for your day. Gratitude, learning, reflection, purpose. These are different frequencies other than fear, stress, distraction. What you repeatedly focus on becomes your dominant vibration. I used to just wake up thinking about all my problems. Why was that? Because I went to bed thinking about all my problems, thinking about all my bills, thinking about various things that I wanted to change, but I didn't know how to change them. And all that becomes your dominant vibration, and then attracts like that vibration attracts more of that to you. So what I'm really talking about is your identity. The transformation, it's not the hour, it's who you become. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. And this is all about your dominant vibration, and you can begin to vibrate when you control this early hour in the day. Every day that you show up for yourself, you're casting a vote. You're casting a vote for discipline, confidence, consistency, self-trust. And all this translates into self-love, loving yourself. You become the type of person who follows through. And that's a superpower, actually. So if I'm making sense, share, follow, subscribe, and stick with me, because these are the types of things I'm talking about. Now, in order to break out of this matrix, you need a financial vehicle. You need a way to go about doing it. Now, perhaps I'm talking to people over 50 years old. Perhaps you've had a great career. You've managed to save up some money. You've managed to buy a home, buy an investment property. You've managed to do some of these great things to secure your finances for the future. That's really good. However, if you haven't done those types of things, if you've just been making it, so to speak, you're not doing bad, but you've been making it. You've been able to take a vacation every year or so. You've been able to put your kids through school, these types of things. That's really good, but you haven't really solidified your finances the way you want to. Affiliate marketing can be something that you can use. Most people want to create residual income, but it's not rarely built overnight. This is a skill that can be developed. Creating digital products, building passive income that way, getting subscribers to your products, selling your products to them. And how do we go about this? This is through something called affiliate marketing. If that sounds like something you want to learn about, just check the links down in my bio. But it's all about one post at a time, one video at a time, one conversation, one lesson. Success is usually less dramatic than people think. It's all about consistency. So escaping this matrix, the matrix wants you to stay distracted. It wants you just to scroll all day. It wants you to wait till you're ready. I went through years of that, trying to getting ready to get ready. I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it one day. Freedom, it starts now. Freedom says focus, learn, build, and become. So in closing, understand that the next 5 years are going to come either way. Your attention is the currency, and your small actions compound. One intentional hour can change everything. Your discipline will create your identity. Your consistency will beat your intensity. And then we can build this residual income over time. Freedom begins when you reclaim your attention. So again, share, follow, subscribe. If you want information on affiliate marketing, check the links down in my bio. Understand, awareness without leverage still needs you dependent. You need a way to get your money. And we get this through, one way is through this affiliate marketing. Like I always say, the only way out is in. Peace, one love, control your destiny, and just understand the future isn't built in years, it's built in hours. Win the hour, and eventually you win the day. If you win the day, you'll win the decade. Peace, one love, and control your destiny.